The High School Spotlight on Insight is brought to you by 3Rivers Credit Union. Learn more about saving and borrowing for college at 3riversfcu.org/students. And today, the spotlight shines on Bishop Dwenger High School. Carson and Kimmy are here to tell us about the partnership between Dwenger and the Ewell Wilson Center. And I'll have to be honest, ladies, I don't even know what the Ewell Wilson Center is. I think I've heard of it. Can you explain what goes on there?
Yes, the Ewell Wilson Center it was started by someone who used to go to Dwenger and who fortunately passed away. And so we give back to the community by going there every Mondays. We start by Mondays at 3:30. We'll all get on the bus. We'll say a prayer before we get there, and then we'll head to the center, sign in, and then we'll start by first off by doing homework. And then after that, they either have the option of reading to us or we can read to them. And then if all that's completed, we get to like color or just talk.
So it's, when you say read to us, read to them, we're talking middle school, elementary school students there?
Yeah, the kids that we work with are between the age of they're usually like kindergarten. There's some really young kindergartners, and it can go all the way up to like 8th grade. It's just mostly like middle schoolers though. And like we have a lot the two of us work with a lot of like first graders through 3rd grade. So they're reading, we like help them read. They read to us, or like if they struggle with a word, then we'll read it to them and go back and forth.
And you guys are doing this every Monday throughout your senior year?
Both Carson and I started in the beginning of junior year, and we've been doing it since then.
And so what do you get out of it? Obviously, it has to be something that's kind of fun or rewarding for you.
Well, yeah, it most definitely is. I just love working with kids, and it's great knowing that I get to work with them, but then like I'm also like giving back, and like I just learn a lot from them most of the time.
You nodded your head on that question too. Obviously, fun and rewarding.
Yeah, you make like, if you go every Monday, it's mostly the same kids, so you make like different relationships with certain kids. And like if you go every Monday, you can have like the same child every time. So like you have like a relationship with them, and like if they have like a breakthrough, you get to like enjoy it with them, because like they've been struggling. So like together you get through it. It's really fun.
Bishop Dwenger's, I know, puts a lot of emphasis on giving back, on community service. Is it something that's expected, or how does it integrate into classwork?
Well, it's like service hours, like it's because like we're like a Catholic school, I'd assume. We have to like do service and stuff, and it counts as like part of our theology grade. Like you do get a grade if you do complete it. And so like that is like probably is most of the reason we do it. But then like aside from that, like I'll work aside and like I'll help people in like assisted living homes. So like I'm always just like giving back. And like it's nice that like Dwenger has us do it that way, like more kids, because if you like add it up and like all the because we had to have at least 20 hours, and you can like go past that.
Right.
So if you times that by how many kids we have, like that's just the way we give back.
A lot of volunteer hours. That's fantastic. And I know there's a award at the end of the year named after Mother Teresa, right?
Yeah, we have, for our first semester we have to do 10 hours, and our second semester we have to do 10 hours, so in total it's 20. But depending on which semester, you have to do 10 flex hours, so those like you can do anything with those. And then the second semester you have to do 10 like to the poor and needy. And so we have like a list we can go off of. And so if you go above and beyond, like if you get 35 hours is when you get the Mother Teresa Award. And it's just really fulfilling to go above and beyond, because not just for the award, just like for every person, you just, I don't know, it feels good.
It was fun to see some of those pictures there, the football players interacting with those smaller kids. It's great to see, the big giant role model guys reaching down to help the smaller kids. If you'd like to find out more about the Ewell Wilson Center, just Google them. You can find out more about Bishop Dwenger on their webpage as well. And if you'd like to find out more about borrowing or saving for college, head on over to 3Rivers webpage, which is 3riversfcu.org/students to save or borrow for college. You've got more information right there. We'll be right back on Insight.